Everyone, this is your biology class. I'm your teacher Seema Atreja. Students, in previous lecture we discussed the nutrition in case of unicellular organism like amoeba and paramecium. In this lecture we are going to discuss the nutrition in case of human being. In human being there is present the alimentary canal. Alimentary canal is a long tube-like structure in which two openings are present. The one opening is act as a mouth for intake of food, and the last opening of this tube-like structure is known as the anus, through which undigested waste are released out. So here we are going to discuss the structure of alimentary canal in which various organs are present, and then we will discuss the functioning of every organ of the alimentary canal. So first is the mouth. This is the opening through which food enters inside the mouth cavity, which is known as the buccal cavity. Inside the mouth there is present salivary glands. Inside the mouth there are present teeth. Inside the mouth there are present tongue. What is the function of teeth? Teeth help in chewing of the food material. What is the function of salivary glands? Salivary glands secrete saliva. Saliva mix with the food. Tongue help in mixing the food with the saliva. Saliva moisten the food material. Inside the saliva there is present an enzyme which is known as the salivary amylase. And we also called it as ptyalin enzyme. What is the function of this ptyalin enzyme? Ptyalin enzyme digests carbohydrate, or we can say starch, into maltose. So inside the mouth teeth are present which help in chewing the food material. Inside the mouth tongue is present which makes the food material with the saliva. Inside the mouth salivary glands are present. Salivary glands secrete saliva. Inside the saliva there is present an enzyme, that is salivary amylase or ptyalin, which digests the starch into maltose. इसके अलावा saliva का और क्या function है? It moistens the food material. From the mouth or buccal cavity, next part of the digestive system is the food pipe or esophagus. Esophagus is a simple tube-like structure which runs from the neck region and passes through the thoracic cavity and pierces the diaphragm. Here is present the diaphragm, and open into the bag-like structure which is known as the stomach. This is the J-shaped bag-like structure. This is known as the stomach. Esophagus is also known as food pipe, through which food simply passes from buccal cavity to stomach. Inside the esophagus there is no digestion of food takes place. There is the peristalsis movement takes place. Peristalsis movement takes place in every part of the alimentary canal. which help in pushing the food in the forward direction. From the esophagus, food enter into the stomach. Inside the stomach, digestion of food takes place. Inside the stomach, there is present the gastric glands. Gastric gland secretes gastric juice. In gastric juice present HCl. In gastric juice present an enzyme pepsinogen. What are the function performed by HCl? It provides acidic medium in stomach for the digestion of food material. It activates inactive pepsinogen into active pepsin. Next function of HCl, it kills the germs if present in food material. So these three important functions are performed by HCl. It provides acidic medium for the digestion of food in stomach. It activates inactive pepsinogen into active pepsin, and it kills the germs if present in the food material. Pepsin is an important enzyme in stomach which digests the protein. Into peptones. So pepsin is a protein digesting enzyme. Protein is converted into peptones in presence of pepsin enzyme. So inside the stomach, pepsin acts as a protein digesting enzyme. After complete digestion of food material into the stomach, next part of the digestive system is the small intestine. And first part of small intestine is this C-shaped duodenum. Duodenum run into highly coiled portion of the alimentary canal, that is this highly coiled portion of small intestine. Second part of small intestine is jejunum, and third part of small intestine is ileum. These are the three parts of small intestine: duodenum, jejunum, and highly coiled ileum. These are the three parts of the small intestine. From the stomach, food enter into small intestine. Inside the small intestine, there are present digestive juices which are secreted from the various glands associated with alimentary canal. This is the liver, largest gland in our body. Liver secrete bile juice. This bile juice stored into the gallbladder. Bile juice synthesized by liver and stored in gallbladder, and from gallbladder it is released into the small intestine for the digestion of food material. Liver is largest gland in our body. It secretes bile juice. There is no enzyme in bile juice. It performs important function. It provides alkaline medium for the digestion of food in small intestine. It emulsifies fat. What do you mean by emulsification? Larger fat droplets are broken down into smaller fat droplets. So the enzyme lipase easily digests the emulsified fat. So important function performed by bile juice are: it provides alkaline medium for the digestion of food in small intestine. इसके अलावा it emulsify fat. What is emulsification? Bile juice break down the larger fat droplets into smaller fat droplets. So the surface of area of the fat droplets increases for the easy action of the lipase enzyme which digests the emulsified fat. Next gland associated with alimentary canal is the leaf-like pancreas. Pancreas secrete pancreatic juice, and through the pancreatic duct this pancreatic juice also secreted into the small intestine. Pancreas secretes pancreatic juice into small intestine. The important enzyme present into the pancreatic juice is the trypsin. Trypsin is present in the form of trypsinogen. Trypsinogen is inactive enzyme. Trypsinogen is converted into active trypsin with the help of enzyme enterokinase. Enterokinase enzyme is present in intestinal juice, which activates inactive trypsinogen into active trypsin. Inside the small intestine, trypsin digests protein. Into amino acids. Inside the stomach, pepsin acts as a digesting enzyme, protein digesting enzyme, and inside the small intestine, trypsin acts as a protein digesting enzyme. Digestion is completed into the small intestine. इसके अलावा in the wall of the small intestine there are present intestinal glands. intestinal gland secretes intestinal juice. Which is also known as succus entericus. Enzyme present in intestinal juice digest starch, better we can say carbohydrate, into glucose, protein into amino acids, and emulsified fat into fatty acids and glycerol. So after complete digestion, carbohydrate is converted into glucose, protein is converted into amino acids, and emulsified fat is converted into fatty acids and glycerol. Digestion is completed into the small intestine. In small intestine, absorption of digested food takes place. In small intestine, this is the wall of the small intestine. There are present finger-like projections which are known as the villus. Villus is used for the single finger-like projection. It is a singular word. If we talk about all the finger-like projections, then we use the word villi, which is a plural word. So finger-like projections are present into the inner lining of the small intestine, which increases the surface area of the small intestine for the complete absorption of food material. Besides the villus, there are also present microvilli on the villus. These are the microvilli. What is the function of villus and microvilli? They both increases the surface area of small intestine for the complete absorption of food material. Besides these, in the walls of the small intestine there are present network of blood capillaries and lymph capillaries. Digested food material is absorbed from cavity of the small intestine into these blood capillaries. So absorption takes place into the wall of the small intestine. For this, in small intestine there is present finger-like projections called villus. On the villus there are present microvilli. Villus and microvilli increases the surface area for the absorption of the digested food. The villus are richly supplied with blood vessels, which takes the absorbed food material from cavity of small intestine and transport to various cells of the body. The last part of the small intestine is the ileum. It opens into the large intestine. This is the part of the large intestine that is known as the colon. This is ascending colon, the transverse colon, and this is the descending colon. That is the first part of the large intestine. Small intestine open into the large intestine. Digested food is absorbed into the wall of the small intestine, and undigested food from the small intestine enter into the large intestine. Where the small intestine open into large intestine, there is a small projection which is known as the appendix. Appendix is the vestigial organ. Vestigial organ is functionless in human being. Undigested waste from small intestine enter into the large intestine. What is the function of large intestine? It absorbs water from the undigested waste and solidify it. From large intestine, this undigested waste, or better we can say now it feces, enter into the rectum, and through rectum they release outside through the anus. Anus is the last opening of alimentary canal through which undigested waste or feces are released out. The process is known as egestion. One more thing I am going to discuss here. In our intestine, there is no digestion of cellulose takes place. Cellulose acts as a roughage in our body which is needed for the easy release of the undigested waste from the body. They add bulk to our nutrition. So cellulose is not digested in our body. Cellulose is digested in herbivorous animals like cows, buffaloes. Main food material in case of herbivores is grasses. In case of herbivores, their intestine is longer in comparison to us for the digestion of cellulose. So alimentary canal is longer in case of herbivores for the digestion of cellulose and is smaller in case of animals where cellulose is not digested like human being. So this is all about nutrition in case of human being. It is a holozoic type of nutrition. First step is ingestion, that is intake of food through mouth takes place. Second step is digestion. Digestion is the broken down of complex food material into simpler substances with the help of digestive enzymes secreted by the digestive gland in our body. Next step, that is absorption. Complete digestion takes place in small intestine. Completely digested food is absorbed into the wall of the small intestine. In the wall of the small intestine there are present blood capillaries. So digested food enter inside the blood capillaries. Blood take this food material to every cells of the body, and cell utilize these absorbed food material according to their need. This is known as assimilation. And the last step is egestion. Undigested waste are released outside through the anus. So this is a holozoic type of nutrition in case of human being. कौन कौन सी डाइजेस्टिव ग्लैंड्स हमने पढ़ी? माउथ में सेलेवरी ग्लैंड्स जो स्लाइवा रिलीज करती है, जिसमें सेलेवरी एंजाइम प्रेजेंट है. सेकेंड ग्लैंड स्टमक में गैस्ट्रिक ग्लैंड जो गैस्ट्रिक जूस बनाती है, जिसमें मेन एंजाइम पेप्सिन है जो प्रोटीन का डाइजेशन करता है. नेक्स्ट ग्लैंड लीवर, लार्जेस्ट ग्लैंड इन अवर बॉडी, सीक्रेट बाइल जूस. बाइल जूस का मेन फंक्शन इमल्सिफाई द फैट. नेक्स्ट ग्लैंड इज पेनक्रियाज, secrete pancreatic juice in which important enzyme trypsin is present for the protein digestion. Next glands are the intestinal glands present into the wall of the small intestine. Secrete intestinal juice or succus entericus which digest carbohydrate into glucose, protein into amino acid and fat into fatty acids and glycerol. Fat digesting enzyme is known as lipase. Lipase is fat digesting enzyme which is present into the pancreatic juice as well as intestinal juice. Lipase digests emulsified fat into fatty acids and glycerol. बहुत बार फैट का डाइजेशन पूछते हैं किस तरह से होता है. तो फैट के डाइजेशन के लिए सबसे पहले बाइल जूस वर्क करता है. बाइल जूस सिक्रेटेड फ्रॉम द लिवर act on the fat and emulsified fat. So first bile juice, emulsified fat, and then on the emulsified fat lipase enzyme act and converted them into fatty acids and glycerol. In this way complete digestion of food material takes place into small intestine. From small intestine undigested waste come into large intestine. Large intestine absorbs water from undigested waste and solidify them. And now the undigested waste are known as feces. Feces from large intestine enter into rectum and through the anus they are released out. The process is known as egestion. This is all about in this video. Thank you so much.